We're down in New Jersey, Jeep Invasion, braving the first day in all the weather, the storms, and everything else, and we're gonna show you the coolest Jeeps that you can find at this show. Let's go take a walk around, show you some of the coolest Jeeps and what to expect at the New Jersey Jeep Invasion. What's going on, guys? We're checking out a 98 Jeep Wrangler TJ, and this was actually funny because we talked to the owner a few years back, and we actually worked for CJ Pony Parts, and we remembered this Jeep, but it's had a heck of a lot more done to it since we last saw it. It's now got a 6.2 liter supercharged engine underneath the hood, basically the Cadillac Escalade drivetrain underneath this thing. It's kind of like a CTSV when you think about it. They just had the entire thing refreshed though, so we're talking fresh paint, fresh bodywork on it, and then a completely custom one-off dash, which is all billet, and then it's also 3D printed. That was done down at Globex Performance. A really, really beautiful rig here, and it was kind of cool because we just wanted to see it a few years later, talk to the owner a little bit, and check it out in person. It's now starting to rain again, so we're going to try and get some more shots maybe before it starts pouring, but yeah, we just wanted to show this one off because it's absolutely beautiful build. Let's check out another beautiful Jeep here. This one's in front of the B&M Off-Road booth. I actually saw this Jeep posted for sale. Beautiful 392. This thing is completely dialed in, 1-ton axles, long arms, full Bilstein or Bilstein as they say, reservoir shocks front and rear, almost like triple bypass in the back. Beautiful KMC wheels, 8-lug worn lockout hubs, rock slide steps, fender chop, moto-build bumpers, worn winch. An extreme build here. I mean, really, this is really cool to see, especially in the Sarge green. My dad actually was like, you know, that's a nice Jeep. I could see myself driving it. Maybe he ought to buy it and swap out his Gobi for this. But I also wanted to say, excuse the noise, they're doing live installs right here. So in the rain, in the muck, Ryan's actually in like a foot of water. Look at his toes. Don't sell those online. Footfinder.com. Yeah. They're doing live installs here, so this gentleman's actually getting a nice set of tires installed on his Jeep. The rain's breaking, the generators are running. They got the balancing machines right in the back of the box truck, and they've got some pretty crazy equipment. So neat to see. Maybe we'll go look over there, Ryan. Look at all these Jeeps pulling in. Everyone's still hanging out, having a good time. Let's go walk around, see if we can find some DRC subscribers. We got decals. If you guys ever see it at a show, come up to me and ask for a decal, because if not, we're gonna duck your Jeep with decals. So yeah, let's go find some more Jeeps. There's a lot more over there, and let's go check them out. Check it out, guys, a beautiful Islander here in front of us. This one is an actual Islander too. We actually verified that by the seats inside. Original graphics, basically very original, besides a little bit of a lift kit and some 33s on here, on some, of course, some chrome 8-spoke wheels underneath. But yeah, this is kind of what I'd love to pick up, an Islander like this, drive around, putt around in the summer. This is a beautiful Jeep, and we love seeing them. You don't see them too much anymore. These things are becoming classic Jeeps anymore at this age, and we just wanted to check it out and show it off. All right, guys, we're at the obstacle course. Let's see what these folks can do. Every year they run this, so they just dig giant holes in the sand. They grab a skid loader. People have a load of fun going around here. It's not like the most difficult course, but a lot of people hit things like that in kind of like lower Jeeps. So it's always interesting to watch. I mean, I think Ryan should take his Jeep out here. But my Jeep, I don't want to wheel it, so. It's a good looking Jeep. I like the purple on it. Long, that's long arm too. Wow. It's kind of a sleeper build. You wouldn't even see that. But yeah, really cool to watch. You can kind of see everybody having a good time out here. We got some rain and stuff last night. This Willys right here, this silver one is flying. The one behind this one. So it's always more interesting to watch the stock Jeeps to see where they rub. going on, guys? We'll check out another Jeep on day 2 here. It's a beautiful EcoDiesel that's really done up. Now, this is actually a fan of the channel who stopped by the booth, but he's got a lot done to it. Nice lift on here. Looks like a Mopar lift, some Yeti XD steering up front, JKS quick disconnects, KMC tank wheels he actually saw in our video, and then had the bead rings actually color matched and a little bit on the inside. XR extensions, Rubicon flares. These DC Customs lights I really like. Yeah, those look really, really neat. So, but I have a soft spot for white Jeeps. I really, really like these, and I think it looks fantastic. So I just wanted to stop by. We saw it out of the corner of our eye. Had to go out and just check it out. Thanks for watching, man. Already got him a decal, and yeah, had to show it off on cameras. The owner of the company Off-Road Consulting isn't here at the moment, but we're probably going to come back when he does a live demonstration. It's pretty neat to see when these Jeeps get stuck the way that he does it. This one is buried up to the belly pan on an LJ, and that's his recovery Jeep, and this is what he demonstrates everything on. So he does courses at AOAA, Roush Creek, all over the place, and honestly, I would love to drop in at one of those and even watch, and maybe, Ryan, you could film one of those. Like, that would be kind of a neat day out at AOAA to see and do some recoveries that aren't too common. Like, this is a recovery that it doesn't seem too common, but I've been to Delaware state parks and a lot of guys end up like this, and you want to know how to recover it. Just down in at the beach in Daytona, Ryan, yeah. That Jeep was up to its belly in sand. If you don't do that the right way, there's a lot of injuries and a lot of danger to both your vehicle and the people standing around and in the vehicle. So really cool company here, and we just wanted to give him a shout out as well as check out his cool LJ, because we see it at almost all the shows as well as at all the off-road parks. Check it out, 23 Rubicon Extreme Recon in the pumpkin orange. Color match fenders, still looks primarily stock. He's got the Rubicon, the heavy duty rock sliders on there, as well as on here he's got a Badland winch, but does look like it fits in the factory bumper. It looks like it's close, but a really nice setup here. You don't see these too often, and I could tell it's a 23 just by the rings on here, unless he, for some odd reason, changed those out. But I wanted to check it out because I like this color. I do think it looks really cool on the Jeep, and I just wanted to show you guys what it looks like. This one's stayed somehow really clean pulling in here. I don't know. My Jeep is like absolutely destroyed. Look at the muck people are pulling through right now, Ryan. I mean, look at this. It's like a swamp. That's a nice Ruby right there. That's a nice Rubicon pulling on in. We got to get people to wave. They're like, why are you filming? Checking out a really cool AEV 392 behind me. This thing is clean, and at first glance I didn't even know it was a 392 because it's actually got just the hood badge on there. The hood decal was removed, the side decals are removed, and this is an AEV build. Really, really good looking Jeep. I see the Azudo keyhole covers on there. It's very murdered out. Everything's blacked out on this rig, and I do like an AEV Jeep, so really clean, and just want to show this one off a little bit. Check it out, guys, a JK AEV edition, or I believe at least it is an AEV edition. You can see front bumper, IPF lights, AEV Pintler wheels, classic. I don't know what year it is, but this is really what I like. This is kind of what got me started in the JK era, was checking these out when they did a full AEV build. Really nice, clean two-door like this, not too big, just the way you want it on here. So just wanted to give a little bit of a second to show this off. We'll show off one of the Jeeps here at B&M Off-Road. This is Ben's 2022 4xe. This is in Stingray. Got the blue accents on it. Some 37s on here. BF Goodrich KM3s. They look fantastic. Got the front steel bumpers, the rear steel bumpers, Curry anti-rock, Falcon shocks, plate and lift kit. This thing is absolutely dialed in. RPM steering. And I gotta say, I'm a really big fan of the way that this Jeep looks. It's completely tinted out, and it's right in front of B&M's booth. So we are posted outside of them. You guys know if you're looking for wheels and tires, that's the place to go. They brought like Brian, what do you think? Like 120 sets of wheels? If you guys aren't local, you can go on our website and get a quote for wheels and tires for your rig. But we want to show this Jeep off because it's theirs and we never actually had a chance to show it off. So all right, guys, check out this Willys here. I really like this one. I actually saw it pulling in. It's a Willys XR package. Got a front bumper, the winch on it, and then the factory Sarge green half doors and bar-tacked camouflage seat covers. That's a perfect build. It's almost like a military build on there. The GPCA grab handles. Yeah, really good looking. Quadratech with the steps on there. I actually looked at those steps. I like the way that they look with the tube coming up and a step, and it fills in that rocker very nicely. But yeah, really good looking Jeep here. The Willys is almost a perfect trim to start off with that. So wanted to show this one off because this is a little clean four-door here. All right, guys, I didn't think I'd see a Jeep like this. Shrek Jeep. My son loves the movie Shrek. We used to watch it when it came out. I remember Ryan. We love Shrek.
Shrek is love.
Shrek is love.
And
yeah,
life.
Shrek is life. Yeah. Custom CNC'd beadlock rings. Those are actual beadlock rings that are on there with Shrek engraved into it. Got Shrek, got Fiona. I don't see Lord Farquaad though, so maybe we'll have to opt our Jeep out for that. But it's even got the ogre things on the light bar mount.
I didn't even notice.
I'm just like, yeah, you see all sorts of Jeeps here, but we just had to check it out. It's kind of crazy. I gotta show my son this. So we're gonna put this one in the video. Hopefully, Walker, you like seeing this because he's gonna lose it when he sees it. So Shrek Jeep, yeah, Gecko. Is that Gecko or Hyper?
That's Gecko.
That's Gecko. It's Ryan's favorite color. So maybe you got to get a Gecko one, and we can do like Shrek-a-con or something. I don't know. Pretty neat. So over there in the distance, Ryan is about to start the obstacle course. You can kind of see him in the little two-door over there. You can see his gold accented hood latches. That's what really makes him stand out. Here he comes. Sway bars are still connected, so some really extreme crawling here. Oh yeah, go right through that, Ryan. There you go. Nice ride. There's Ben from B&M Off-Road rolling back in. He got about 6 inches of water in their tent overnight. Had to bring in like 10 excavator buckets full of sand to get it closed up. It's a really fun show though, guys. We love coming down here, love checking out the Jeeps. And if you guys saw your Jeep in this video, drop a comment with what Jeep was yours and what you enjoyed most about the show. If you guys haven't had a chance to come down to New Jersey Jeep Invasion, you definitely have to check it out. There's a ton to do in Wildwood too, so you can go to the boardwalk and go to restaurants. We went down to Cape May last night and we honestly have a great time coming down here every year, meeting new faces, meeting friends, and just talking with vendors and also everyone that comes down to the show. The next few shows you'll see us at, I think we're gonna go to the Toledo show, or maybe I'll just go, maybe I'll drag Ryan in the back seat with me, but we'll definitely be at the Tennessee Jeep Invasion down there, so you guys are gonna want to check us out there. That is one of the biggest shows in the country and we're looking forward to it. I hope you enjoyed this video. From Ryan and I both here at Dirt Road Cred, we want you to get out there and earn yours.